I have been craving buffalo chicken anything, and because I love mac and cheese, as you all know, I've decided to make a buffalo mac and cheese. It's been a while, so I'm gonna combine my old classic, super popular buffalo mac and cheese recipe that I posted forever ago with Teeny Younger's recipe. I have been watching it on social media. I literally need it in my life. Of course, I've adapted the entire recipe a la me, adding a lot of protein, changing the cheeses, changing a lot of things, but the method is what we're going for there. So first, we are going to shred some cheese. Block cheese, you know I'm a huge fan of this too. I've got some pepper jack and some cheddar here. And then we're also gonna add some goat cheese, which we obviously don't need to shred. And I have some mozzarella that was already pre-shredded, so we're gonna use that. One down. Also, this is the third day in a row that I'm wearing my new pregnancy leggings. They're so comfortable, oh my gosh. I'm gonna wash them, don't worry. A little bit of a workout. It's the recipe that gives back. Woo. Okay, so we have our cheddar, we have our pepper jack, and now we're gonna add some mozzarella cheese. This is a whole milk mozzarella. Of course, yes, you can buy it in a block as well. Just make sure it's low moisture and not fresh mozzarella. First of all, it'll just be super difficult to grate. And second of all, I don't have a second of all. That's my only point. Could have used a larger bowl. All right, so I am going to take some of this cheese out and reserve it. Most of it is gonna go into the sauce, but some of it is gonna go in the middle of our prepared mac and cheese and on top before we put it in the oven. So we're gonna take 6 ounces out. Ooh, that's too much. We're gonna make it 8 ounces. Just kidding, 12 ounces. I'm probably gonna grate a little bit more cheese to add to this now though. But don't worry, the description has the link to the full recipe and all of the updates will be there for you. All right, so now we are going to prepare our chicken. And I got the best hack ever, a rotisserie chicken. Pre-cooked, white meat and dark meat, which I prefer. So we're just going to pull this apart, save so much time. We're not using any of the skin, so you can just pull that right off. I happen to love chicken skin. It is so good. So if you're interested, you could always lay these little flaps of chicken skin on a baking sheet, like on some parchment paper, and like crisp them up in the oven. They're absolutely delicious. I have sprinkled them on top of pasta many times actually. You could do it over salads, super delicious. So really we're just shredding this up into whatever size pieces you like. I happen to like a finer shred so that they're kind of like a little bit smaller than whatever the pasta I'm using is. This is like, I think ideal for me. Just as, you know, not these huge hunks of chicken. Interestingly enough, I have not really craved that many things. Right now it's like buffalo chicken, burritos. It used to be cake. I always crave pasta. And other than that, it's just been foods that I can't have. How very Aquarius of me. I've wanted to have carpaccio and sushi and Italian subs. Okay, so we've got all of our shredded chicken here. They also sell these rotisserie chickens pre-shredded. Typically it's only like the white meat, but you can do that, just costs a few extra dollars. All right, so we've got about a pound of meat here. We're just gonna throw all of it in. It's time to make the sauce. All right, so for the sauce, The base of our mac and cheese today is a bechamel sauce. So that means we've got to start with a roux, which is butter and flour. While the butter is melting, I'm gonna go ahead and add some minced garlic and some grated onion. You can do diced onion and saute it too, but I'm gonna do grated to be fancy. And isn't this the cutest tiny little onion you ever did see? I'm like afraid to get too close to the flame. I think I need to grate it off camera. Whew. It's a strong one. So I got like a couple tablespoons here. It's gonna give so much oniony flavor. And we're gonna add the same amount of flour. It's like 3/4 the way up of a 1/4 cup measure. So we're gonna whisk this butter and flour into kind of a paste. And we wanna cook it just for a couple of minutes to cook that raw flour taste out. All right, now we're going in with 2 cans of evaporated milk. It's 3 cups total. And you see, as it heats, it thickens up, creating that nice thick white sauce we're looking for. So while the rest of that is thickening up, I'm gonna go ahead and add some collagen. Just do a 1/2 cup. And this is gonna add 36 grams of extra protein. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt, not too much at first. Cheese is salty. All right, so I'm gonna turn the heat off because it's time to add the cheese. If you add the cheese when the sauce is too hot, then the cheese is gonna separate and give you this really grainy sauce, and that is definitely not what we want. Also, if you're wondering, is my sauce thick enough? Did it work? You can just kind of stick the back of your spatula or spoon in the sauce, run your finger down the center, and if the line sticks, you're good to go. That already tastes super delicious. All right, so actually first we're gonna go in with our buffalo sauce. And I always use Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce, which is 0 calorie. It has a natural butter type flavor that I'm not a huge fan of, but it is just so delicious. And I'm going in with a full cup here. Really just going for it. All right, now it is time to add our cheese. So I've got 4 ounces of goat cheese here. You can use cream cheese too, but goat cheese is way higher in protein. You're not even gonna notice that it's there, and it gives the same kind of consistency and flavor with that nice tang. Super delicious. Now we're going in with a 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I just think it complements cheese sauces really well. Not too much, because it can be a little overpowering. Oh, okay, it just fell right in there. Oh my goodness, we have so much cheese to add, and it is already looking thick. Though we do have our liquid gold pasta water that we can add to the mix to thin the sauce if we need to. In goes all of this cheese. sound. Sexual. I'm gonna just turn the heat on low just to help finish melting this cheese. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my pasta. I am using the noodle that Teeny uses. I'm also using pretty much the amount of cheese she uses, which is like so much. We're using a cavatappi today. It's a corkscrew with a hole in it, so lots of opportunities for sauce grabbage. It's got little ridges on it too, so that sauce is gonna just hug the outside, hopefully seep inside. I mean, if that's not some goofy movie pizza, I don't know what is. Okay, so in the meantime, let's go ahead and taste. Oh man, we are going to add a bit more salt. Oh my goodness, it's so good, so good. It really is nice. All right, so we got our pound of cavatappi and our pound of chicken. We're gonna go ahead and add in. In hindsight, it'd probably be easier to add the chicken in and mix that in before adding the noodles, but you know. I'm here to mess up, so you don't have to. Oh my god, it looks so good. All right, so I'm just gonna add a splash, just a little splash of pasta water. I find that for baked mac and cheese, if you're gonna be adding mac and cheese to the oven and cooking it longer, it's gonna continue to absorb that liquid. So if you want it nice and saucy, you want it to be a little extra saucy, a little saucier than you want before it goes into the oven. So you don't have to add any. You don't like it extra saucy like I do. I mean, honestly, I can't explain the amount of excitement that I have right now. I feel like I need a bite before it goes into the oven. I need it. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it is time to build before we put it in the oven. And I am gonna do something that I probably would normally do, but I'm just gonna grease the bottom and the sides. You can use a plastic bag for this. I'm trying to cut back on my plastic use. It's just everywhere, guys, it really is. Plus, I feel like this tiny bit of butter along the edges will make that mac just like a little extra delicious. All right, so now we are going to put half of the mac and cheese in. We're gonna top it with half of this cheese mixture. Then we're gonna add the other half and the other half. And then we're gonna put it in the oven. Oh my God. Wow. All right, so this is going in the oven for like 25, 30 minutes at 350, and then it is so time to eat. Also forgot to mention, we're gonna broil it for a couple minutes at the end, so like 25 minutes or so till it's bubbly, and then turn the broiler on for a couple of minutes, and then we're good. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so excited. I can barely contain myself. Okay. It's time to eat. I feel like because of the chicken and the shape of the noodle that the fork is gonna win out here. My forking love you fork. But this is my mac and cheese spoon, so it's gonna stay on standby. First though, I just wanna see what happens when we just tear right into the center of this thing. Okay. Oh my god, it looks so good. You know, we're just gonna see. Oh my god. This combination of cheeses, so good. I love the amount of chicken in here. I love the amount of buffalo sauce, the amount of Dijon mustard, which I ended up doubling. Perfect. Oh my god. So comforting. Oh my gosh. I love this soda. I am still in shock that it has 9 grams of fiber. I can't get over it. It tastes so good. The ingredients aren't bad. I can't believe this exists. 35 calories. 2 grams of sugar. I could go on. I'm getting hot now. Oh man. It's been a long time since I've had buffalo chicken mac and cheese. My cousin made buffalo chicken dip for Christmas Eve. Addicting, right? Like buffalo chicken dip. Like once you start, you can't stop. It was so saucy, so cheesy. Are you seeing that? Oh my god. The thing I love about baked mac and cheese is it's like self-reheating. Surprisingly, I was so hungry my first trimester. I mean, I've always had a big appetite. I just could not get full in my first trimester. Second trimester, different story. I feel like it's returned back my appetite to relatively normal levels. I feel like probably a little bit more than normal, but not like the first trimester. I just like can't explain it. I'm gonna have a couple more bites and I think I'm gonna call it. This is flipping crazy. Insane. I want this bite right here. Oh my goodness. Cheers. Baby, I hope you've been enjoying this as much as I have. I feel like I can't even open my eyes. I just want this a little bit. Oh my gosh. Alrighty guys, well, this was just so good. Again, I will link the recipe in the description of the video for you. It's basically kind of a combination of the one that I did way long ago teeny younger, buffalo chicken, Lindsay-fied, if you will. Of course, all the nutritional highlights will be within the recipe as well. So anyways, guys, I have got to take this sweater off, so I'm gonna go because I'm burning up over here. Thank you so much for joining. Happy New Year. You know, New Year, same me, but like different me because I'm growing a human. I hope you guys are having a good start to the new year. If you're looking for a diet channel, like at the beginning of the year, this is not it. But if you're looking for ways to regularly balance your meals and still be able to eat all of those foods that you love, you're in the right place. So if you liked today's video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment all the things that you loved or maybe things that you want to see in the new year. And of course, you are probably going to see some more baby stuff because that's just gonna be my life now. I'm gonna be a mom and I'm really passionate about mom stuff, health stuff, food stuff, and all of that I want to incorporate into my channel. So I hope you guys are ready for all of that. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for joining. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.